Jeez.
Oh my God, it's someone. We have a problem. Did you give my information to anyone from their post? Somehow they got my full name, phone number, the tweet that... That's it. Amber did this. Amber is doing this. That's sad. That's sad. That's it. Amber did this. Amber is doing this. Amber does not want these girls in that book. I don't know how they dug.
She okay, I see it. It was from December 1st, 2019 from the person you're speaking to, and hold on, Justin.
No, that definitely wasn't me. I don't even know who Brooke is. Are you kidding me?
Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I'm Jill of Jill's Findings. In today's video, I will be showing you some footage of a live that Molly Golightly filmed when she returned from Fairfax, Virginia, to her home in Hershey, Pennsylvania. She goes into a long, drawn-out, step-by-step, play-by-play story about how Amber Heard was getting fans that were there in the courtroom in support of Johnny Depp kicked out for various reasons. About 2.5 hours into her live, she gets a text from one of the girls. The girl was upset because someone gave the New York Post the girl's name, phone number, and Twitter handle. The New York Post wrote an article about the situation that happened in the courtroom and named the two girls in the article. It's a sad situation, the way Molly handles it. It's a total disgrace. A total shit show, to be honest. The girl is upset because her parents read the New York Post and other family members, and for various other reasons. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notifications to know when videos come out and when I go live. Enjoy the video. I obviously have no proof that Molly gave that information to someone who works at the New York Post. All I have is her words on some video clips. So I guess the term is allegedly? Allegedly? You be the judge. Make sure you stay till the end of the video so you can see for yourself.
We have a problem. Did you give my information to anyone from their post? Somehow they got my full name, phone number, the tweet that... You never even showed me any sort of... No, that definitely wasn't me. I don't even know who Brooke is. Are you kidding me? Don't blame me.
It's like it's all hitting her now. It's all coming back to her that she gave that man all of the information. She's thinking, how am I going to get out of this? What am I going to say? How am I going to, oh my God, what am I going to do? Caught right on camera and still lies about it.
Brooke's full name, the New York Post. The only person I talked to was Vinnie Politan with Court TV.
What exactly does Vinnie Politan have to do with this? Absolutely nothing. And she told us a few hours ago in the video that she gave it to a man coming up to her asking who, what, when, where, somebody's getting kicked out of the courtroom. And, she already told us the truth about it. And then turns around and lies to all those viewers' faces. And that's okay with them. That's okay with them. I feel that perhaps maybe her viewers may be just like her, because I don't see any of them calling her out in the chat. Not one person has called her out in the chat. None.
10 minutes, and I went to my car and left. It's not my problem. That's your problem. Who were you talking to?
Nice, Molly. Blame the victim. Typical. That's abusive. That really is abusive.
No. Don't say you're not blaming me. How are you not blaming me? You just sent me a text message saying that we have a problem. I'm going to call you. Hello?
Yeah.
I never talked to anyone from New York Post. I went to Vinnie.
I know. I'm not blaming you. I'm just trying to figure out who did.
Who did you give your information to?
You mean who did you give your information to besides you, Molly? Now you see how she's yelling at her. Is she showing off for her viewers? Probably so. That wouldn't surprise me because she's clearly in the wrong. Clearly in the wrong.
I just gave it to the police officer.
What police officer?
The sheriff who took my ID.
Is this the girl that got kicked out today or yesterday?
It's both of us.
You're both on the phone.
No. This is Izzy.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what I thought it was.
Look who just slid in. Can't stay out of the action, eh, Justin? Justice for all. Didn't take long for us to see your true colors come out, that's for sure. I gotta admit, I was fooled. I really was. I thought he was decent. But come to find out, well, you can make your own judgment about that one. I like to call him the attention whore.
Yeah.
A guy, like I told you earlier, came up to me and Vinnie Politan and a woman and said that he wanted verification. He didn't say he was from the New York Post. They wanted to know if the thing was true because it's illegal for Amber to do that. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So as usual, she dances around the truth and gives half-truths, never tells her what she really did. She almost tells her. I thought a few times she was finally going to give it up, but just enough information, and then stops it right there. And as I said, I looked through the chat many times to this, and nobody said anything. Nobody mentioned anything to her. Nobody stood up to her. Nobody. I didn't watch this as a live. I watched it after the. As a matter of fact, I got this video a few days after she published it. And then I went back about a week after, and I don't see the video anywhere. Whether she put it back up or I don't know what she did with it, but it wasn't there when I looked. I'll look again to make sure, but okay, so I double checked and it's not there. So if I'm not seeing it, she either put it private for members only or deleted it, one or the other.
So are you still in Virginia?
Yeah.
Stay put because they're going to get you back in.
Alright, it's just.
What's the matter?
The problem is that like the New York Post wrote an article and they used me and Brooke's full names.
I don't know how would I know your full name? I didn't even know who Brooke was. You had to have listen, these people, listen, when you're dealing with the press and they want a story, they can dig. I am not the type of person that digs into people's life. The only thing that you wrote on this piece of paper was Izzy and then the 917. You also wrote at something. Yeah, and I told you, I was like, I don't do Twitter. That wasn't.
What Izzy wrote on that piece of paper was just enough information to get all of her information. And that's what Molly's not getting. Or she gets, but she's trying to belittle it. Like it's not a big deal. Like it's not her doing. She would never do this to anybody. That's her game, I guess. You want to call it a game. It's a sick game.
I don't, and remember, you guys had to tell me. Remember when we were in the cafeteria? You were the one that told, you guys had to tell me about the Brooke thing. I don't know who she is. You know what she looks like. So please, that was not me. But I do know.
You notice the more that she talks, the more that she hangs herself. She's stuttering. She's not making full sentences, but that's quite common with Molly. She's rambling. She's stuttering. She's talking fast. She's, she sounds like a fucking liar. In all cases, she sounds like a liar. And that's it. She takes no responsibility for nothing that she does. And it's sad. It's really sad, as she says.
If they use your, how am I supposed to know your last name? I would never know that. But it does sound.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Did you pass out a business card?
No, I don't have business cards.
So the only person that saw your ID. All right, is your?
I
full
just
name,
found the article.
You did?
Yeah, I think so. New York Post, right?
Yeah. Can you
Just,
put on the
can you want me
screen?
to read it?
Yeah, just read it. Don't say her last name. Please.
I won't say it. Two Johnny Depp superfans who called Amber Heard a cunt and a liar were booted from his defamation trial after authorities discovered they allegedly made violent threats online against the actress. A Post reporter witnessed the two women looking frazzled when they were approached by court officers in Fairfax, Virginia, who then booted them from the courtroom. The duo identified by a source as
What's the
blank.
person's name? What's the person's name that wrote it?
She contacted me.
So look at this jerk getting off on this. I'm glad you're having a good laugh, Justin. None of this is funny, especially for the girl.
Contacted me several times, and I wrote her back and said I do not want anything written about me.
All right, this is what you do. Contact her right now and say, I'm contacting my lawyer immediately.
That's what I did.
All right.
She had my phone number, and I called the number back, and it's.
I never gave your number to any sort of woman.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so sorry.
In small print, they have.
I didn't, and the tweet they have there wasn't directed at Amber either. That was something I wrote about Amber's dad like 3 years ago.
You called him a cunt?
No, I said because he threatened to shoot Johnny. So I said, as a joke, I was like, yeah, I may look small, but I'm a dancer, so I could easily break your face.
Yeah, she's a ballerina. Wow, I am so. Listen, let me tell you something. When I was outside the Bryan Laundry House and I saw someone out there, I started freaking out. There was no press paying attention. And then when I turned around, when I started yelling, I had 15 people pop out of nowhere recording. They wanted a story. I don't know why. I don't know who this girl is, but I definitely don't know anything about you except that you sat next to me. You're very sweet. I have your phone number. Yeah.
Tell her to stop tweeting because they got her tweets. Tell her to stop tweeting.
I don't know how they got to, they gave it to them, but not me.
In very small print on the bottom that you never read, it says the person's name denied being a Johnny Depp superfan and described herself as an abuse survivor there to support another abuse survivor. And then it has her Twitter handle.
Who's that?
I don't want to say her name, but it's the person you're talking to.
She's not an Amber supporter. There's only one Amber supporter, that one chick.
No, it doesn't say that I'm an Amber supporter. It says I'm a Johnny supporter. I said I don't describe myself as a fan.
It says that she doesn't describe herself as a fan, but as an abuse survivor to support another abuse survivor, I guess meaning that Johnny is an abuse survivor as well.
You have to give permission, Georgette. I'm going to have to give permission for them to post it, or is it fair game?
Fair game.
It's fair game.
Her information, it's not correct. There's a certain level that the decorum thing. There's a way to do things. They need to give you a heads up. But you said that you talked to her. What's the difference between what you said to her? Yeah, they can take her tweets. Because it's public.
But I didn't give her permission to use it. Tell her my name.
It's just like us on YouTube. We can use all of that.
Yes, they can take her tweets, but the thing is that they didn't know her information or her Twitter handle to be able to take her tweets to begin with. So when she didn't give them her name or her information herself, that's whenever I feel that it's wrong. She feels that it's wrong, and a lot of other people feel that it's wrong. And I know that Molly Golightly does not get that. That's way over her head. Way over her head.
We're the press too.
They're all over Twitter. You guys got to stop tweeting.
Oh my God. And honestly, honey girl, I'm trying to get you back in. I would never hurt you. You know that I would never hurt you. I would never.
Okay, so this girl met Molly less than a week ago, and Molly's claiming to honey girl, that she would never hurt, bullshit, would never hurt her. I can't imagine this girl, falling for every word that she's saying. And if so, I pity her. But does that sound like guilt to you? Sounds like guilt to me.
Yeah, I was just trying
Sounds like they just needed a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sure did.
Well, this is the thing. They wanted confirmation. I said, oh my God, that's true.
It was written.
Brooke.
It was written by two, Elizabeth Rossner and Ben Kesslin.
Yeah, I can give you her phone number because she did text me.
Okay, Ben Kesslin is the.
It's spelled BenKesslin. The other
that's okay. And the other chick
is Elizabeth Rossner. Rosner.
Okay. Do you have Elizabeth Rossner's number?
Yeah, her phone is off. Like, it went straight to voicemail when I tried to call, and I left her a voice message saying, like, you can leave the article, just take my name out of it, because that's the only part that I'm like, that could be dangerous.
Yeah, and it's going to show up in Google for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Saying that you called her a cunt. You would never. This girl is a tiny little thing, so sweet, so quiet as a mouse. There's no way that this girl. You know what? Tell her to put it in my name. Like, yeah, calls her a cunt. I'll do it on TV. No, she's upset. I get why she's upset.
Yeah, I would be really upset if my name
cool.
was in there.
That's not cool.
Yeah,
that's not cool. You know,
could do a lot of damage.
Yeah, they have a what's the word I'm looking for? They have responsibility. They have
Get their story straight.
They have to know facts, and they have to. They always listen. Every time I've been in a magazine about something, they call me up and they're like, "All right, we have our final draft."
Of course.
You good? We're good.
They didn't do that. I told them I didn't want to be in an article.
Magazine? That's rich. I'm definitely going to do my research on that. Marissa Zazinski in a magazine. Which one would that be? The National Enquirer? You must be familiar with that magazine. You know, the one that has nothing but gossip, rumors, lies, and garbage in it. I hope for her sake it's not that one.
This is what, ethics. Yes, that's the word. It was on my tongue. I'm so sorry. Yes, I would. Wait, all right. Once it's published, ask for retract. Yes, they can do an update. Yeah. Integrity of the press. Oh, Scorpio, you guys are good. Integrity of the press. Oh my God, I want to help you now. I just don't know how. This is why I don't like the media. Remember, 5 minutes before you called, I said I don't like doing
media.
I don't like it.
You did.
And look, it happened to her. Thank God it was Vinnie.
Yeah, because they can twist it any way you want.
And guess what he said? Hey, Vinnie, if this gets back to you, I'm not saying you're a liar, but you did kind of say, you never know who you're going to bump into. He came into the courtroom looking for me. Come on out after lunch. I was like, all right. all right, that's it. And I was like, I gotta go. But I had the lunch with her and she was in tears. And then they told me about what happened to Brooke. It was sad, man. That was sad. See, she was I did tell Vinnie and then I said she's in the cafeteria and she's upset. If you want to go see her. I left. And then as I was getting to the car, I swear on my life, I could tell you. Yeah, you got the text message. I said, hey, a guy came up to us and said, I found out a bit of information, but I don't know if I can confirm it. And I said, oh shit. Yeah, 2 chicks. I go, the one girl's in there right now crying. I go, the other girl came from England. She spent all this money coming from England 6 weeks. Today, she threw in the towel and she was like, I'm going back home.
She's talking fast. She's talking about nothing, talking in circles, a bunch of craziness, a lot about F all. Side note, after you're finished watching the whole video, you can use this video to study a liar, allegedly. All jokes aside, like you can really use this video to truly study her body language. She seems to be getting closer to finally spilling the truth, but nope. Hey, Molly, where's your integrity? She's talking about integrity like she has some. The definition of integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles.
That's sad. That's it. Amber did this. Amber is doing this. Amber does not want these girls in that court. This girl would never call Amber Heard a C word. But what do you know? How about this?
She's probably intimidated.
You want to know something? Now it's starting to get heated. Yes, she has to be given the right to respond. That's why I freaked out at that paper in Kingsport. Remember? Remember I had just live and I said, listen, no. You call me first. Because that was what's his name. He was like, oh, I thought that you talked to that. I said, I never talked to that.
Listen to you talking about Kingsport. What does that have to do with the situation? Nobody gives a shit about that. Nobody cares about that. And you're not making any sense. That just goes to show that you have zero class, zero respect for yourself. And life coach, I think not. You obviously have zero respect for others. Okay, people, to me, that is just gross. Okay? Her actions are disgusting. Flipping and flopping like that and, talking about nothing. This is getting on my nerves. And I'm sorry that I swore, but this is disgusting. Like, to me, this is just gross. Completely like, sad. It makes her look ugly and vile. Ugly and vile. Like, I have to take a minute. Again, you're not presenting yourself as a credible source of information. You make it all about yourself. Absolutely inappropriate.
I never talked to Bianca. Ever. Get your shit straight. And the thing is, I've been in so many magazines. It's all just whatever. Just whatever I've done with the press. They twist everything to make it more exuberant.
More sellable.
Sellable, more shocking. Like there's articles that came out with me. I mean, they're like, Marissa, we don't have much of a story. Is it okay if we kind of? I'm like, yeah, you're paying me $7,000. Shit, you can say I'm an alien. Oh, and they don't pay. The only ones that pay are TMZ and the Daily Beast. Daily Beast and TMZ.
Yeah, but it's just the problem here is that I didn't give the permission to
I know.
do that.
Tell them to reject it.
They
Or
have to be saying that is message I sent her back, and she cut out a bunch of it, and of me saying, "This is not entertainment. This is not, we are private citizens. You can't be writing articles about us."
That's. I mean, you can write. They can write articles about you, but
Yeah.
they got to have the story
found you.
straight.
I want to know how they found your last name, how
You're
they
not
found
public in public.
I mean, sorry, Justin, she's got no time to listen to what you have to say right now. Molly has bullshit to fulfill. She's got no time to listen to what you have to say. And not just that, not only that, liars don't let anyone else get a word in edgewise. They're too busy talking over people in hopes that what they're saying is believable. Well, Molly Golightly, you created a real shit show this time. A real shit show, I must say. You look ridiculous.
They don't have a picture of her.
They have her tweets. They listed the tweets on the article.
Right. Is your Twitter really important to you?
Did they know her first name?
They know her first name and her last name, and the other one they do too.
No,
they have both of them listed.
Right.
Did they know her first name?
Like a really old screen. That's like an old profile picture. Like it's not a recent screenshot. I deleted that tweet like years ago.
Wow. I don't know how they dug.
She okay, I see it. It was from December 1st, 2019, from the person you're speaking to. And somehow they posted this picture now in 2022. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, Tracy, we don't have to sign in the courthouse. No. She did say that they asked her for her ID. Did they ask everyone for their ID? They never once asked me for my ID ever.
No, they asked me for my ID because I think what happened is I think Eve probably figured out my full name somehow.
Who's Eve?
Eve Barlow.
Who's Eve Barlow? The lady that got tossed.
She got thrown out.
How does she know your name?
I don't know, because they're like all the Amber fans have been like trying. They doxed Jax. Like she was completely anonymous, and they found her like filmography and posted it, and who she is, and they've been like stalking us to try to figure out who we are. I think they tried to get me kicked out of drama school at one point. Yeah,
That's what it is.
Doing this for a while.
Jeez.
So that's how they got my information.
I feel so bad. I mean, I didn't do anything, but it's not my fault. I'm trying to be supportive, but if there's a way that I can help.
Oh, wow. That really turned my stomach. Her doing the sign of the cross. That is really disgusting. That is, well, that's gutter low. That's gutter low. You know something? I'm not even going to voice what's going through my head right now, because what comes to mind is shameful to say. It really is. Yeah, I really have to back up. I really have to back up because, oof, that's a low blow. That's low. That's filthy, in the gutter. Even worse than that. Looking straight at the camera, swearing, putting her hands up in the air, doing the sign of the cross to swear that she had nothing to do with it. Well, next, I will be showing you the actual proof. So I'm going to finish up with this clip here and stay tuned.
I will, but I don't know how to. They're searching by face, but she says that this is an old picture. Her name is Gina Duter.
Doesn't matter. They've got if that picture's been anywhere else at any time and she hasn't deleted
They
it.
have
it's there.
Brooks. They have Brooks' picture and they have her picture, but it's off of Twitter.
I'm allowed in the courthouse. I don't think Brooke is. But the thing that I'm going to tell them, that tweet that they're using was not about Amber. It's
misinformation. It's misinformation.
Yeah, that was about her dad, because her dad had said, like, I will shoot Johnny for not giving you money. And I said, and that was my response to that.
Is Eve the girl that looked over at us? Because I smiled at her, she didn't smile back.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell her about herself. Twitter.
She's also the one who was
Twitter has pics of Eve passing notes in court.
and got her kicked off.
After lunch, because that's when I did my thing with Vinnie. I was already outside. When I found out what happened to these girls, I was a little shooketh. I'm not going to lie. Everyone has freedom of speech. There was a young lady who 6 years ago made a comment on Twitter, said, oh, I'm going to kill her. And the girl came all the way from the UK with a 6-week trip. Amber wants her out because she made a tweet 6 years ago. Well, guess what? That is a death threat. Understandable. Now, today, I knew I had to go out there and talk to Vinnie, and I'm wondering where that girl was sitting, that would happen to be sitting next to me, was. And I'm like, what is she, in the bathroom? Or something come up? Because we kind of like, she happened to be sitting next to me. I go down to the cafeteria, get myself a little Caesar salad. I see her. I'm like, oh, there they are. And they're comforting her. And I turn around and I'm like, what's wrong? Girl's in tears. The girl is in tears. I'm like, what happened? I got it on video. Am I going to put it up? No. This young lady walked out of the courtroom to go to the bathroom or something, and they cut her wristband. If they cut your wristband, you can't go back into that courtroom, right? If you pull out your phone, goodbye. You're out. That's it. The judge is very, very cool. I don't know if the judge even knows at this point what's going on, because the higher up will not be there till tomorrow, and there is no trial tomorrow for Johnny Depp. So the girl is sobbing, and I'm listening to the story, and she's like, yeah, they took my thing. And I said, why? What did you do? And I'm thinking she pulled out a phone or something. No. She had went on Twitter and posted some sort of screenshot that I'd never seen. I'm not on Twitter. I don't like Twitter. I don't do Twitter. The girl's from another state. She also 6 weeks. 6 weeks. And she didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to do. So I go outside. I do my thing with Vinnie. I'm about to walk away. And all of a sudden, I'm standing here. Vinnie's there. His producer. And another journalist comes up in a suit, English accent, and randomly says, oh, I need some clarification. I don't know if this is true or not, but something's going on inside, and I need some sort of confirmation. I don't know what to do. He goes, supposedly, he goes, there are young ladies being ejected from that courtroom. And I said, oh my God, I just got her name. I just got her phone number. And they're like, can we take a picture of it? We want to talk to her.
Okay, maybe we should hear that one more time for good measure.
And I said, oh my God, I just got her name. I just got her phone number. And they're like, can we take a picture of it? We want to talk to her. And I leave.
So there you have it, folks. What do you think of that? As I listened to it and watched it unfold in front of my eyes, I thought, you two-bit kamikaze, you know? She's like a big whirlwind. Everything she comes in contact with, she just plunders. She wipes out, or she just completely messes everything up. When is that woman going to get a hint? When the girl called or texted her in the first place, she should have said, oh my God, I'm sorry. I mean, she was on camera, she was doing a live, everybody was watching it unfold in front of their eyes. And as I said, not one person said anything to her, because I looked and I searched the comments in the comment section, in the chat section rather. Nothing. What's wrong with saying your story and saying, oh my God, I screwed up, you know?